Kande toye shemere, kokwe mane dawe makube kwebutsa. Abantu badashaka amahoro, bagahora bahima bagenzi babo. Nyamara ntibazi ko Imana izabibabaza. Amahoro, amahoro, amahoro.
I'm Maria Russo, co-founder of Humanity Unified International.
I'm Anthony Russo, and I am also the co-founder of Humanity Unified International.
We came to Rwanda to meet the women we'll be working with over the next year. These women are an amazing group of individuals. They currently work on a farming cooperative that is not generating enough income for their families. So we're going to be working with Aspire, a local organization on the ground here, to give them all the resources necessary so that we can triple their incomes over the next year.
When we met a lot of the women, we found out that the average income was somewhere around 87 cents a day.
As a woman, the thing that moves me most about their stories is their resilience. There's a huge sense of community, but also a huge sense of responsibility and struggle that goes on a daily basis. It typically starts with some kind of work, whether it be cultivating land or washing clothing for a neighbor, something to generate some extra income. And then they are tending to their children. The average amount of children a woman has here is about 4 to 5. There's a lot of caregiving that goes on. They deal with a lot of things, from finding clean water to simply having enough money to buy nutritious food for themselves and their families. And so we spend quite a bit of time with the women here. 2 women in particular, one by the name of Mamerika, the other Esther. When we met Mamerika, we instantly felt this vibrant personality. Everything she did with love. The way she interacted with her children, the way she cooked and offered us the most amazing meal. She's just the most beautiful soul, and you could see that within an hour of spending time with her. And Esther has this softness to her. She loves her children more than life. There was a moment where she was preparing a meal of soy flour and water for her children, most likely the only thing she could afford for the day. And she had her baby in her lap, cradled the baby, and she was rocking back and forth, and she put her cheek against the baby and was praying. But the love that you could see was so beautiful. They are no different than the way, mothers in our country love their children. They just deal with incredible struggles, but it doesn't diminish the love that they have for their families and the strength that they find every day to go on. Our supporters and the supporters of this project will be directly influencing the lives of these women. We met so many women that cannot afford to get health care for their families, cannot buy enough food for their families, and cannot send any or some of their children to school.
It starts with training the women, not just about their rights, but also teaching the men about the value of women in society and helping to mend some of the relationships that are out there and strengthen the family unit, giving them the proper training for farming techniques, giving them the proper quality seeds that they need, giving them the marketing and business skills to know how to sell their crops once they're harvested.
So the whole theme of this is empowerment. Once this 12-month project is complete, these women will be self-sustaining. They will be able to take over the cooperative, take what they've learned, take all of their education, and be able to move forward in a very confident way without us. And that's the point. Your donations will directly affect the lives of these women and essentially help in breaking the cycle of poverty.